Mars Mirror. The beast from the sea that we read in Revelation 13 is very much alive today, and you're probably using some of its protocol to access this video right now. And it all begins by laying down of an undersea cable where John says he stood on the sand of the sea and saw a beast come up out of the sea. It had 10 horns and 7 heads. The 10 horns are the entities that were assigned to lay down the cables and connect the 7 continents, which are the 7 heads that are represented in verse 1. The 10 horns are also the authorities that were assigned the same tasks, because it goes ahead and says that on the horns there were 10 crowns, and on each of their heads were blasphemous names. The entities assigned to push the internet into the world, or companies or organizations, all have logos, and they all have these blasphemous names, or you can call them slogans, that enable them to have certain abilities or certain aspects of what they are promoting. And the 10 crowns are symbolic of the power or authority that's given to them as a chosen or select few entities that have been allowed to network the 7 continents. The beast which I saw was like a leopard, and his feet were like those of a bear, and his mouth like the mouth of a lion. The dragon, representing earlier forms of communication or electricity, gave him his power, his throne, and great authority. The beast would now perform tasks that are even beyond what earlier forms of communication entailed. One of his heads looked like it had been wounded fatally. His fatal wound was healed, and the whole earth marveled at the beast. The whole earth marveled at technology and the internet, and what the internet alone would allow them to do and achieve. Now, you've heard of accounts being locked down, or just people being sent warnings online for spreading certain information or for sharing certain information. And that's what's talked about in verse 10, which says, if anyone is to go into captivity, he will go into captivity. If anyone is to be killed with the sword, he must be killed. So this is what it says. There's going to be transparency of information, and in as much as several people might be having their opinions and they would like to share it across the internet, the beast, then some of them will be shut down. And verse 11 has a representation of the android. I saw another beast come up out of the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke like a dragon. He exercises all the authority of the first beast. In his presence, he makes the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast whose fatal wound was healed. And like the android, the fatal wound that was healed is represented by the Apple's logo. And verse 15 talks about the software or the applications or the mobile apps that we have on these gadgets. And it was given to him to give breath to it. So breath is the application or the software or the life that's within these gadgets. It was given to him to give breath to it, to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as wouldn't worship the image of the beast to be killed. Now, the ones who wouldn't worship the image of the beast would be killed in terms of shutting down their accounts. And this is done by denying them access to the apps or the breath that allows the image to speak. Now, finally, here's the mark of the beast. Verse 16 says that he causes all, the small and the great, and the rich and the poor, and the free and the slave, to be given marks on their right hands or on their foreheads, and that no one would be able to buy or sell unless he has the mark, the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right, now the mark in the right hand, for you to be able to access the formation or to access the internet, the beast, or to interact with whatever is going on in the internet or beyond your screens, you would need to handle your mouse on your right hand, or you would need to wear the virtual reality glasses on your forehead so that you can enter the matrix, or you can enter the grid, or you can enter this technology. So once you're inside the technology, then you're able to buy and sell or exchange information, and this is only done once you have entry or you have access to this particular technology. In verse 18, it says that you need wisdom and just to understand all that is happening. Here is wisdom. He who has understanding, let him calculate the number of the beast. Now, to access some of these protocols, you definitely know that we've been using the www to access the online links or URLs that we have. Now, if you take the letter W and search for the meaning of it in Hebrew, the meaning will also show you another sign or another symbol that's being represented as the beast or unleashing the beast. You've seen it in many drinks. You've seen it on your shopping shelves. Now, the same mark translates to the number 6. Earlier on, I also did a video that shows how you would combine the ones and zeros. That's the digital language that is being used by the machines to create a 6. So that is 1 and 0, and when combined you'll have the number 6, and that's how you calculate and understand what is going on. So every time you enter www, you are actually entering the dragon.